Welcome back to another episode of the Quick 30 Podcast family. It's a special edition with the Sweet 16. But before I get into that, how are y'all doing today?
Doing good, man.
I'm good.
Sweet 16 time, bro. Like I said, not a better time to be alive right now.
Facts. Especially since both Duke men's and women's team is winning. What else could be better? How are you, Mike?
I'm amazing because for the first time, well, not the first time, very long time, the boys and the girls are both in the Sweet 16. DMV's going crazy right now for it, so I'm good. But I have one question to ask both y'all before we get into it. Right? This is a biased question, but who has the better sauce? Mumbo sauce or boss sauce? Well, ball sauce. I think that's how you say it.
Mike, I'm gonna tell you this firsthand, bro. You're asking only one person, bro, who has only had ball sauce out of the three of us. Only y'all two have had mumbo sauce. I've never had that before.
It's just better, you know?
No.
Like,
Mumbo sauce is
bro,
best sauce.
Isn't mumbo sauce literally what, ketchup and barbecue sauce? Like, but you need actual ingredients.
What's ball sauce then? What's
ingredients?
Ball sauce?
Yeah.
Ingredients.
Say the
ingredients.
pronunciation again for it.
Boss. BOSS. Sauce. Boss. And mumbo compared to mumbo jumbo. Come on,
Mumbo
man.
sauce.
Nah, man. And plus,
It's just legendary.
I'm not trusting no sauce where you gotta go to the right spot to get it. You know, with boss sauce, it's only order it, and it's the right one every time. Like you can't get good mumbo sauce in Baltimore. You got to go to DC to get the right mumbo sauce.
There's no authenticity to it. You know
That's
what I'm
what
saying?
I'm
You can't just. It's so sacred. Not everybody can just make it. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the thing. With ball sauce, we keep it real. Like.
See, one thing that's just bland is general. One fits all. See, some people have different homemade twists to it. That's what makes it so good.
The first time he said it, though, when we were in Marble, it sounded crazy.
Yeah, they thought I was saying ball sauce. Like ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody was saying that. Boss.
Are you sure about that?
Positive. 1,000% positive. 1,000% positive. Ball sauce is better. Yo, by cracking up right now.
Man, that's a funny subject. But we gotta advance to the Sweet 16. We got a lot of exciting matchups. But the first matchup we have to dive into is Arizona versus Duke on the men's side. Who do we have winning this? Yeah, who do we have winning this matchup?
Mo, go ahead. That's your team, bro.
Come on now. We have Duke. We have Duke winning this matchup. I don't think it'll be a blowout, but I do think we beat them. We've already beat them this year, for one. But they did beat us last year. And Caleb Love, they have Caleb Love. He's just that guy, you know what I'm saying? He's starting to become one of my most hated players ever. I can't stand him. But I'm confident in our ability to win. You know, we obviously got the best player in the country. We got Tyrese Proctor. If he's playing like he played last game, I don't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? We got Con Kneppel, Malawach. Like, our lineup, first off, our lineup has NBA size. We can shoot with the best of them. We can play defense with the best of them. And as y'all know, defense wins championships. So I'm confident in us winning.
Hey, Duke. I mean, Mo, you got nothing to worry about. Duke got this in the bag. And you shouldn't have to worry about the naysayers because I know you had people in your ear talking about every time Duke has this powerhouse team that's been dominating in the regular season, they always come up short in the March Madness tournament. This ain't that squad, bro. This ain't that squad. This ain't that squad, bro. Like you said, you got the number one player in the country. Duke is leading number one in the ACC right now. I forgot the name of y'all center. What's his name? Kaman.
Malawach?
Yeah, bro. If he keeps grabbing boards the way he's been doing, like you said, Tyrese Proctor keeps shooting the lights out the way he's been doing, and Cooper Flagg just showing us the dog that he is, Duke will be winning that national championship. For sure.
All I'm hearing is... wait, were you done, Zay?
Oh yeah. I'm ready to hear who do you think is going to be losing in the national
All I'm
championship.
hearing is a whole bunch of foolish talk right now. You know what I'm saying? From both of y'all. I expect better from Uze. Mo, he talks foolish about Duke all the time. Arizona is going to wipe the floor with Duke. Okay, Duke hasn't played no competition yet in the tournament. Baylor, I'm sorry, they weren't competition. Now you're playing Caleb Love, who almost sent y'all home 3 years ago on a buzzer beater shot. Y'all playing him again, and he's back for redemption, coming off a 28-point performance. I definitely think he has some fuel in his system to defeat y'all, and I simply think Arizona is going to dominate the whole game.
The entire so Duke, you're pretty much saying doesn't even stand a chance against Arizona.
Yeah, and I'm gonna add another reason in there too. Your boy is a choke artist. I'm sick of both of y'all talking about Tyrese Proctor. He's a choke artist. You need him the most, he's a choke artist. What was he
He's
at
been here
last
so
year?
far.
What was he at last year?
Mike, none of
Did
that
he
matters.
choke?
None of that
Hey,
matters.
you see how every conversation we have, he always bring up
Last year,
Even this
Crazy.
year, he's gonna choke.
nah.
This year, he's made the most threes in two tournament games in Duke history. Like you gotta understand, he's on fire right now. This is nothing that we've seen last year.
And then
This
on
is
top,
nothing.
and then on
This is a
top of
complete
that,
different Tyrese Proctor.
like Mike, this is not regular season college basketball. We're talking about go big or go home.
Exactly.
If you think if you think Tyrese Proctor is letting up now with the position that he's in on the team that he has, yeah, no, he's keeping his foot on the gas, and they're going to win that ring. Now I'm not saying Arizona doesn't stand a chance. No, like it's gonna be a close one, but Duke will be the one that's victorious.
There you go.
I'm ready for it. I believe Caleb Love is going to decimate Duke, wipe the floor, 35-point performance, maybe even a buzzer beater. We don't know. But we have to move on to the next matchup, Maryland versus Florida. Oh, I'm excited for this matchup right here. Who do y'all believe is going to come out on top on this one?
I believe personally the way that the way Maryland has been playing right now, they will be advancing. But can we get some refs that'll make a good call? Cause I ain't gonna lie, that was a great shot by Derek Queen, but he
Oh, don't say that, Zay. Don't say that. Come
The
on.
Sweet 16, bro.
Come on. So
He
so I,
traveled his way into
I
the
have
Sweet
to
16.
mention this to you. I have to mention this to you. You're gonna call that call, but there was
Yes.
many other calls in the game.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
crazy. We can't boil it. We
I'm going
can't
to call
boil
that
a
call.
basketball play down to one play. That was a terrific shot. He won the game. Derek Queen is him.
He traveled, bro. He traveled.
He didn't travel. He didn't
He
travel.
did 3 steps, bro. And don't tell me
Hey,
it was a
ball
gather
line,
step.
that's all I gotta say.
Hey,
Bottom line.
you right, but you can't say it was a gather step either because there's no gather steps in college basketball. That man took 3 steps. Great shot.
He didn't.
Great
He
shot.
wasn't deemed to have both hands on the ball with his 2 step. That 1 step was a false step.
Bro, that's still like 3 steps. That's 3 steps, bro. Like,
No, he didn't have control of the ball.
man, he had control of the ball. Like when he took that one dribble, he took 1, 2, 3, and then shot the shot, and then he hit
Now
it.
on that first quote unquote gather step, he didn't have full 2 hands on the ball.
Bro,
I agree with Mo.
He took 3
I agree with
steps
him.
to the basket. That was a travel. And if I was officiating that game, that call will be made. That was a
For
travel.
game though, no,
For
you're not
game
gonna
is
call that.
crazy though.
For
For
game.
game
You're not
is
gonna call that.
For
crazy.
game.
You're
For
not
game,
calling
I'm
that.
calling that, bro. I'm calling that.
No, you not. No, you can't
Yes, I
call
am.
that.
I
You
can't call
You
that.
gotta
Yes,
let
I
him play.
can. Yes, I can. I can call that.
You gotta
But
let him
okay,
play.
no,
Do a
but look,
travel?
if you were to call that, was Colorado State not getting calls too?
Wasn't there like a missed like foul call on the 3 before the buzzer beater? Like, you know how he hit the 3 to take them up by what
Yeah.
I think it was?
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a foul
Yeah.
or another call? Like it was a foul call or another travel that should have been called, I guess. But the last play, bro, 3 steps, and it was noticeable like that. Yes, I'm calling it, bro.
You can't.
Yes, I'm
call it.
calling
I'm
it.
sorry. On the last basketball
calling
play,
that.
you can't call that. You can't call
Like
it. I'm sorry.
I'm calling it, bro. Cause that's game right there, bro. Now imagine how Colorado State feel, bro.
They should have played
Like,
some better defense. They
Hey,
should. They if
the games don't come down to the final play of the game. You have what 40 minutes. You have 39 other minutes to do something. Okay, if you lose on a game winner, that's your fault. That's all I gotta say.
But
if they
hear me
really
out.
want, my fault. You go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say if Colorado State really wanted to win, they should have stopped Rodney Rice from turning up in the second half, and they should have stopped Gillespie from turning up in the second half as well, knocking down pivotal shots during the game.
But my boy Jalen Lake really hit the three to have them be up by 1, bro. That should have been game right there.
And Julian Reese shot them free throws and gave them the lead.
Man, Julian
tripping.
Reese.
No. He did give the lead, but then the guy on Colorado State, he made the three, and then that's what it came down to. Derek Queen hitting that shot.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm saying like, if Jalen Lake, the guy from Colorado State, hit that three, like your thought process should be get back on defense, which they did, but call timeout to inbound the game, give the ball to Derek Queen. He drives the ball. He takes 3 steps, bro. I'm making that call, and the ref was right there, bro. I'm making that call.
You can't call that for a chance at the Sweet 16 for a game.
Yes,
you can't
bro.
Call that, bro.
Because like
That's
I said,
all.
imagine how the Colorado State players feel, bro. Like you think, they all feel the same way
You
I
had
do
all
right now.
game to play.
Exactly. You can't blame the last play on. You can't blame 40 minutes of play on the last play.
So, bro, I hit the three to put us up by 1, bro. And I get back on defense. And I end up guarding somebody who takes 3 steps to the basket, and it's noticeable. Bro, I gotta make that call, bro. Like that's I'm not gonna lie, that's an easy one for me at least.
They advanced. They won the game. Who do y'all believe will win between them and Florida?
Oh, Maryland. Not saying it's gonna be an easy one, because Florida definitely has some dogs, bro. But like I said, the way Maryland's been playing this whole year up until now, bro, Maryland got this one.
I'm gonna say my opinion.
I've been to a few Maryland games this year. Maryland's a very fun team to watch, and what they're doing is amazing. But it does stop. It stops. Got Florida winning. You know what I'm saying? Maryland had their run. It was a great run. It really was. Derek Queen. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Gillespie, Rodney Rice, all them boys. Salute to you. But let's keep it a buck. We're talking about Florida now. Florida's going to come in there, give the little BTA, and they're going to leave. Okay? Now, it may not be a blowout, but because Maryland does have a good defense, I will give them that. But I just think that Florida pulls it out and just wins it straight up.
I personally believe that it might end up somehow similar to the Colorado State game, down to the wire, last shot.
I agree.
Buzzer
I
beater,
agree.
Something like that.
I agree, because firsthand I don't even want to be reminded of this. I watched that whole game, UConn versus Florida. Yes, my UConn Huskies are out, but I seen that Florida was lacking certain things on defense that I think Maryland can exploit. If Maryland wants to beat Florida, they have to not do what UConn did. Maryland needs to score in the paint, stay in there, and give Julian Reese the ball. Okay, we don't need Roddy Rice to be shooting threes, Gillespie to be shooting threes, San Miguel to be shooting threes every single step of the way. Yeah, mix it up in your game, but primarily give the ball to Julian Reese, feed them inside, and I believe that Maryland could win.
For sure. But it's going to be a dogfight at the end of the day. Because like Mo said, Maryland defensively, they got that. But if Florida, if they're gonna try to defend Maryland, I've been watching a few Florida games. Their zone is like that, and I feel like it'll be hard for Maryland to break that zone. But if Maryland can get that back defensively, like I said, it's going to be a dog fight down to the wire, down to the stretch, last shot. Who wants to win this game? And like I said, I think Maryland will be the victorious one.
All right, Coach Zay. All right, Coach Zay. No, the
Bro,
next matchup we do
March Madness get me like that, bro. It's the best time of the
It
year.
do. It do. The next matchup we have to talk about is BYU versus Alabama. I'll personally go on this one first. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. I love me some Marcus Sears. I believe that Alabama will win, and I'm gonna keep it short and concise like that. I think that 3 point. I think they could outshoot BYU, and I think offensively they have the advantage on BYU.
And truthfully, I'm not gonna lie, I'm with you on this one, Mike. Now, is it gonna be a dogfight? Probably not. Bama would probably, give them the work. But I will say this though, BYU got what's that kid name? Richie Sanders.
Richie Sanders
Man,
is good.
Yeah,
He's good.
averaging 16. He shoots 51% from the field. He's a star player to look out for. And their center forward, Keebler, I think that's his last name. Man, if he keeps getting boards down in the paint, putbacks, blocks, something that BYU will desperately need against this Alabama squad, it's gonna be a good one. But Bama will be the one to win that one.
Strong
Yeah, I
take.
agree with that for sure. I think Bama wins it. I think out of all the games, the interesting matchups we have this week, that might be the one that I'm not looking forward to the most because I feel like I know that one.
Okay, the next matchup we have is Arkansas versus Texas Tech. Who do we believe will come out on top with this one?
Hey, I got Arkansas. Listen, I've been a fan of Arkansas for the sole fact that Coach Calipari finally left Kentucky and went to Arkansas. So now I don't have to hate on him no more. So as soon as he got to Arkansas, they got Boogie Flynn, they got DJ Wagner, they got a lot of Kentucky players transferred over there to keep it above. But I was watching the preseason. I really like Boogie Flynn. I think he's really good. Sometimes he's pretty inconsistent, but he does make plays when they need him to make plays. And I just think that this Arkansas team led by Coach Calipari just has the edge, and I believe that they will end up winning this game.
I'm with Mo on this one just because of Boogie Flynn, bro. I love it's gonna be a good one, but I think Arkansas gonna be the one to pull it out.
I'm keeping it short and concise. Y'all know how I feel about my coach. He's my second.
No more.
I'm about to say not no more, bro.
He's my second favorite coach of all time. No, third favorite. So I'm rocking with him. I believe that Arkansas, the momentum that they're putting on right now is just crazy. I believe that they're playing terrific basketball, and I'm not really a big fan of Texas Tech. So I'm going with Arkansas for this one.
Wait, quick question, Mike. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
You said that he's your third favorite coach, right?
Yes.
Who's the other two in front of him? Is Coach K one of them?
Don't ever try to play with me like that. Don't try to play with me like that. You try to play. Man, don't do that. Don't do that. You know the answer to that.
The Coach K hate is crazy.
You know.
I'm saying.
The next matchup we have is Ole Miss versus Michigan State. Who do we have winning that right there?
Go ahead, bro.
Sorry. I like Michigan State. I'm mainly saying that because I watched Michigan State versus Maryland when they hit that game winner. So they got a fan out of me because I ain't gonna lie, that was the craziest sports moment of my life. So I'm rooting for Michigan State in this game.
I got Michigan State too, man. You know that boy Jaden Atkins, 12 points per game. Jackson, what's his last name? Kohler. If he can stay consistent down below, he's averaging 7 rebounds a game. I got Michigan State with this one, bro.
For me, I'm gonna go with the oddball. I'm gonna go with Ole Miss because I believe that the way they're able to play in transition is terrific basketball, and I believe that once they get their mid-range rolling, that pick and roll and everything going on, I believe that they're a solid team. So I'm gonna go with them for an upset. They're not really my team, but I'm gonna go with the upset.
Michigan State. You think Michigan State's about to lose to Ole Miss?
I'm going with the upset. I told you.
You
One
want to
of
talk
these
about
look, 'cause
transition?
one of
Michigan
these
State has somebody named Cohen Carr on their team who can jump from the free throw line and dunk the basketball. They listen. Michigan State is about to run laps on Ole Miss. I'm sorry. I don't think Ole Miss is really that good, to be completely honest with you. And Michigan State, not only do they got all
some
those
big
players, but we
boys.
didn't even mention Jace
Oh,
Richardson.
Ole Miss
Jace
got some big
Richardson,
boys though, bro.
He's a bucket. Like when I tell you,
No, he's tough. He is tough.
pro.
He's tough.
He's a pro in college. That's what I'm here to tell you. Michigan
He's tough.
State, they just got too much. They got too much.
And you want to talk about pick and roll, man? Jaden Atkins and Jackson Kohler, bro. Them two put together, bro. Whew.
Look,
Can barely stop him, bro.
Look, I'm rooting for Ole Miss to win. I'm predicting an upset, but Michigan wins. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me put it like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it like that. Next matchup is Kentucky. Oh yes, versus Tennessee. Who do we have winning that one?
You want to go, Mo?
You know, I'll just say Kentucky. I really don't know. I feel like it could go either way, but I'm gonna say Kentucky on this one.
Me,
This
bro.
they last round in though. Elite Eight. That's all they're going.
I got Tennessee, bro. I got Tennessee. And boy, Chaz Lanier, bro.
He tough.
Chaz
Tough,
Lanier
bro.
is nice. He is
Tough.
nice.
So then he's a sneaky guard you got to watch out for. So I got Tennessee winning this one. But like you said, they might get eliminated in the Elite Eight depending on who they play.
Not might, they will.
They will.
They will. So for me, I'm gonna go with. This matchup is hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
I like both teams, but I'm gonna have to go with Tennessee. I would say Tennessee just simply because of the fact that, like you said, Zay, they got that dog on that side right there for them. I believe that once he gets going, it's kind of hard to stop him. And I believe that Kentucky, I like them, but they don't have my former coach. So I'm going to ride with Tennessee for this one.
Even though they don't have your former coach, they right here though.
Yeah, they still right here. I'm not.
Did you know Kentucky is the first team in a very long time? I forgot how long it was, but they're the first team to lose their head coach and not have any production returning for the next year and still make the Sweet 16.
Yeah, that's
That is
tough.
tough.
But I don't.
This is elite. This is elite coaching right here. He might be better than Calipari.
All right, let's stop it. Stop it right there. Don't do that. Let's just draw the line right here. You know, and Tennessee's gonna win. Kentucky had a cool, good little run, but it ends right here. Like how you said with Maryland, it ends right here for Kentucky. Even though I loved them, used to. The next matchup we have is Michigan versus Auburn. I'm excited for that one. Who do y'all got for that?
Me, gotta go with Auburn, bro. Gotta go with Auburn, man. That boy Johnny Broom, bro. He's leading the team in everything, maybe except for rebounds. But that man is lighting it up for Auburn right now. And then you got Chad Baker. What damn?
The crash out.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. The George Pickens of Auburn. So you got them two guys together. If they could dominate in Michigan, I don't think they don't. I'm not gonna say they don't stand a chance, but it's gonna be one of them ones. But you also gotta watch out for Michigan. Trey Donaldson. He's been on a roll this year for Michigan. So, but like I said, man, my lead is towards Auburn.
I like it. I'm gonna let Mo go, but Michigan just had an unfortunate turn of events that might
That's a
play a little
fact.
factor for them.
Yeah. I got Auburn. I just think, if Miles Kelly doesn't shoot like he shot last game, which he usually doesn't, he usually shoots a good percentage. He's usually a sniper from down there. Miles Kelly, you got Janai Broom, you got Tahad Pettiford. I just think Auburn is just too good for Michigan. I don't care who Michigan's throwing out there. Auburn was number one overall team all year long, basically, for a reason. So I think that they beat them. Michigan, obviously, as you alluded to, they're dealing with that transfer portal stuff. So they got to lock in if they really want to win this game. But I ain't gonna lie, they don't stand a chance. I ain't gonna lie.
For the first time, I agree with Mo. I believe that simply Michigan does not have a chance at all. I believe that this is Auburn's game easily. And because I'm one of the biggest Janai Broome fans there is. I was talking about him even before March Madness even started. And I was just saying how terrific he was. I just believe that with the firepower that they have, Michigan, your road ends right here. Sorry. The next matchup we have is Purdue versus Houston. Zay was very excited about this matchup, so I'm going to let you go first in this one.
Houston got this, bro. Houston got this. We talking about teams not standing a chance. I believe it's Purdue. They don't stand a chance against Houston. Like, I know y'all know this boy, LJ Cryer.
Yeah.
LJ Crier's a monster.
Oh my god! Like, bro, first of all, and how do you stop him? And then you got big man Juwan Roberts down below. Pretty much dismantling offenses and defenses. So you put them two together, bro. It's an unstoppable duo. Purdue has no chance of winning. So yeah, definitely Houston got this one in the bag.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Houston got it for the same reasons they said. For Purdue, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Purdue has been in some situations. Last year they were they made a deep run last year. So
They had Zach Edey though.
Anything is possible, but yeah, I don't see it happening. No Edey, you're not doing it. Your glory days are over.
I got Houston because this hasn't resonated with people that Houston hasn't been this healthy in so long. They are completely healthy, completely dominant. They have the experience. They've been to a numerous amount of Sweet 16s. I can't remember the number off the top of my head, how many consecutive they've been straight to it. But I believe that Houston, too, they're shooting at a terrific percentage. They're shooting at 39% from the field, which is fourth best in the country. I believe that defensively they're sound. The only thing I will say about them that Purdue might have a chance is that Houston turns the ball over a lot. I noticed that by watching them. So if Purdue maybe is able to capitalize on it, they might have a chance. But I'm still rocking out with Houston for this one.
I like that.
Y'all heard it here first. We just gave y'all the best bracket for the Sweet 16. We finally, some of them we agree, some of them we disagree, but y'all will see this weekend. And anything else y'all gotta say to the people?
Hey man, if y'all disagree with our picks, comment down below. Who do y'all think is gonna win? Who do y'all think is gonna beat who team, and who do y'all think is gonna win the national championship?
Hey man, y'all know what I gotta say. Go Duke Blue Devils. Come on now.
I hope Duke loses.
They not.
I hope they lose, get sat on the couch. Caleb Love game winner.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. It happened 3 years ago. They didn't win, but he got a buzzer beater.
That's fine. 3 years ago. Here we go, bringing up the past again.
We're gonna see, but we out though, man.
Orioles